Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the hundreds and hundreds of true school sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, January is going to be a solid month of boxing. I wouldn't say it's a great month. It's going to get better as the month goes on. We're going to have Wilder Spilka on the 16th. We're going to have Garcia Guerrero on the 23rd and Kovalev Pascal on the 30th. So it gets better as the month goes on. It's been kind of quiet right now, but Danny Garcia, Robert Guerrero is coming up very soon. We're going to be talking a lot about that fight in this channel. Danny Garcia and Robert Guerrero, I think they had their conference call yesterday, and Garcia is out here making predictions. He's feeling himself. He's feeling confident. He thinks that he's going to really put it on Robert Guerrero. And with Robert Guerrero's last performance against Aaron Martinez, and him reportedly saying that he feels better at 147, that he's at full strength for the first time in years, he should feel more confident. Now, with that being said, Robert Guerrero is not the guy that we saw at the lower weight classes when he was at 130, 135. He was more of a boxer. He'd move. His nickname was the Ghost for a reason. He was not called that. He didn't earn that nickname for any reason. He earned it because he was a good boxer. He moved well. But since he's gotten up to 147, he's kind of adopted this warrior Mexican style. I'm gonna go out with my shield mentality, and it's not boded well for him. He has lost all of his big fights at 147, and even the one he won against Aaron Martinez, people thought he should have lost because a guy who's a light puncher in Aaron Martinez put him on the canvas. So Danny Garcia has every right to feel confident for Robert Guerrero. It's PBC on Fox's inaugural card. I think Al Heyman and folks picked Robert Guerrero because it's a good opponent for Danny, and it's a name, and they can always market the whole Mexico-Puerto Rico thing. But Danny Garcia, he's out here making predictions. Here's what he said. I'll just get into it on the article from Boxing Scene. He said, and he's talking about himself in the third person. So when I read these quotes, it's him talking about himself in the third person. He says the following, I quote, "I say that Danny Garcia is going to win by TKO. And I'm going to win by TKO in the 5th round." So, literally, he gives you a concrete prediction on what he thinks will transpire. And, really, Robert Guerrero is a shell of who he used to be. He's had some personal problems. I know he had some family members pass away. I know, he's not the Robert Guerrero from 135 and 130, the lower weight class, like I said. This guy is different. He doesn't really have any power to keep Garcia off of him. So, Danny, there's one thing. I'm not a big fan of Danny, but if there's one thing that I do, two things I like about Danny as a fighter. He's got good counter punching. He's a solid counter puncher, and he's a solid. He has good timing. And when you have those two things, they're good ingredients to have together. And Robert Guerrero is going to come to fight. We know he's going to come forward, and if he comes forward, then that's when I think he's going to get pieced up real good by Danny Garcia. I just don't see how Robert Guerrero will win this fight if he fights in that manner. Now, if he switches it up, maybe he comes forward for a round or two, then goes to boxing, and then sticks with boxing, I think that's his best chance. Danny struggles with movers. Danny's flat-footed. Danny doesn't really know how to deal with movers. So if Robert Guerrero can kind of emulate or do what he used to do at 130 in the lower weight classes, then that's his best chance to win this fight. And he's coming out. He came out and he said that man, I'm just coming to fight. You know what? If he's saying that he's going to knock me out, then that's good. That means he's coming to fight. Then bring it. So Danny Garcia got here making predictions. Robert Guerrero wants to come fight. I think it'll be a good toe-to-toe fight. I think Danny Garcia is going to win. I don't see how Robert Guerrero is going to win if he doesn't box. If he boxes, then it could be Garcia, but that's his only chance. That's really his only chance because he's not going to be in there fighting a full-fledged welterweight in Danny Garcia toe-to-toe and win. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I like Guerrero, but it's not going to happen. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Danny Garcia will stop Robert Guerrero? And if he does, when does he stop Robert Guerrero? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Take the time to subscribe. And until next time, take care, guys.